Hello everyone, this is article by Medium called Elevate LLM Performance by 20% Instantly with Min P. As you can see at the bottom, it has 552 likes and 8 comments. But I have an issue with it, and I will show you why. Later in the article we can read, but if we were to observe the distribution on the previous question, which was about the Great London Fire, I can assure you that 166 would have a 90 plus probability and the rest would be barely above 1%. That said, we still haven't answered how the model actually chooses the option. The most popular method is top P, where the model chooses at random from a set of most likely tokens that combined reach a probability that surpasses the threshold. For example, circling back to the Great London Fire question, if the threshold is 0.9 and the probability assigned to 1666 is 0.91, the model will have no choice but to choose that token. But if, for whatever reason, the probability assigned to 1666 is 0.87, if the threshold is 0.9, the model will include as many tokens as necessary to reach 0.9 and then choose at random. This is the worst possible situation because the chances of models producing an inaccurate result skyrocket. If the model has to fill it in with options like 1987 with 1% likelihood, and 1573 and 2010 with 1% each too, even though 1666 has 87% likelihood of being correct choice, the model will still choose at random between the four. And this is very important what it says next. Suddenly, the chances the model shits the bed and outputs a wrong year are as high as 75%. This is absolutely wrong, and I will show you why. As you can see, I recreated the claim from the article. And here we have four logits, 87% probability for 1666. And according to the article, after top P chooses logits that sum to 0.9 top P, like it says here, it just randomly picks one, like a die roll, 1d4 die. And this is completely wrong. I think someone misunderstood the word random. Okay, so way back when I didn't know a lot about LLMs, I assumed that every time such operation was performed, it was renormalized using softmax. So I decided, and I have to thank this article for clarifying to me that I was on the wrong path, I decided to throw this function into softmax function. So we still have a claim of initial probabilities, and after applying softmax, well, you can see that still 1666 is the most probable answer, but 44% chance, that didn't feel right. So then I read a lot, and I have to say that scientific papers, when they say rescaling or renormalization, they don't say what they mean. They don't explain it. You have to find out for yourself. So I did find out, and it's incredibly easy. And here you have claim again, 87% and 1% each for this. And after applying top P with proper rescaling, well, look what happened. 1966 went from 87% to 96.7%. And rescaling factor is very simple. You just divide 1, so you just divide 1 by the sum of probabilities of the logits that you picked, and you multiply all the logits by that value, and it all adds up to 1. As you can see, the logits add up to 1 here. Okay, thank you. This is all. Subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. Please leave a comment. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm right. Like and share if you can. Thank you. Goodbye. Of course, I forgot to add that Medium has a lot of quite good sometimes articles about LLMs. It's just after watching and reading this one article, now I have doubts. That's all. I would be very wary of trusting this as a source. So, goodbye now.